Hey, what is up everyone? I'm back at it again, on Starfield, and what we're going to be talking about today is an amazing way to level up, and it's not going to be a glitch, so just wanted to point that out right away. Yet, we are going to be talking about some glitches today, which is pretty cool, and what we're going to be doing is talking about two glitches specifically. One way to get all of the chests, the fastest way, and the other way, which I've shown before, but we're going to go through all of the chests. So now with that important information out of the way, because I wanted to just say that right away with the XP method, that it is not a glitch, but the rest of the stuff is indeed. Well, the first one we're going to talk about can be found over here at Jameson, and of course we want to locate Atlantis. We want to travel towards this specific spot on the map that you can see because there's all sorts of different waypoints that you can travel to. Now, in this next clip, you're going to see that I'm right next to an elevator, and this area should be familiar to you. Because where I am exactly is where, if you were to go past the ship seller guy, you should see this little area here in the middle, and you should see some elevators. What you're going to do is jump, hold down the guard button, and as you go down, move towards the left or pretty much any direction. You will be able to clip right through the wall. So again, what you're going to do is jump up, hold the guard button, so you're trying to guard, and then as you go down, let go and go towards the left. If you're on PC, of course, you're going to right click. If you're on a console, I would assume it's one of the triggers. For example, right there, you just saw myself clip right on through the wall, and I can head straight towards the ship seller, grab the items, and if I want to, I can indeed talk to him from underneath here. Because it's possible. You just have to look up, and you might need to jump. It just really depends. What we're going to do now is circle back and head towards the elevator. We're going to then go down below, underneath the elevators, and we want to proceed towards the north. Of course, I don't really know the actual direction I'm at, but pretty much we're just going to head forward. And you should see a shop on the right here, and there's going to be a chest. You can loot this. Of course, you will want to reset a good portion of the items here, and I will show that here at the end of the video. But what you're going to see now is that I'm going to be going towards the right side, and there's going to be a chest over here, the second one. We're going to go, well, I guess more so the third one, right? The second one's right here, and then the third one is up there. Of course, I forgot about the guy that we just robbed, you know, the ship seller. Yeah, we took all of his stuff. But yeah, grab all these items, transfer it over. You're going to obviously have so much items on you that it's going to be a bit ridiculous here because you're going to get that screen effect, and yeah. So you're just going to have to suck it up and then go over towards the next chest here and grab all the items. And it's that easy. This is a pretty easy method to do, although if you cannot do this on console, it might be due to the frames. So I would definitely give it a go and let me know down below. Now continuing on, we're going to talk about one of the most insane ways to level up, and it's not even a glitch. So what you want to do is locate the top portion here where it says Vega, and we want to fly over here. And it's a few ways from the Sol system as well as a few other places like Jameson down there and the other system there. But what we're going to do is then go over towards the planet here, and we want to locate the bottom right, and we're going to spawn over here towards Vega LL-E, and let's travel there. What you're going to do is locate a good section on the map that has a good portion of cobalt, and we also want some of that nickel. So those two items are going to be a major key here. You can go somewhere like Venus, which has a good portion of that, and I would highly recommend that one instead of this one. But for starting off, I would say this one's not too bad, but you can always go to Venus instead. Once you have found a spot to land at, you then want to exit out of the ship, of course, and we're going to open up our scanner. We want to locate both of the resources, can't even talk, locate both of the resources, and we're going to then be able to attach different extractors to different spots. The more resources that you can find bunched together, the better it's going to be in terms of like yielding, what we're going to do here is just kind of roam around and find a spot. So eventually I find a spot, and what I'm going to do is throw down all those extractors. This means the nickel and the cobalt. Once you got the cobalt and the nickel and all those extractors set down, you then want to move on and think about ways of powering this. There is a windmill that you can throw on the ground, which is pretty cheap in terms of material wise, and you can just throw that down and use that instead. And you're just going to want to power up everything and make sure that it's all connected. And you do want to make sure that you have some storage here so that you can transfer all of that into one storage container. Make sure that it's all connected as well, because if it's not, that's going to be a rough time. So what you can see right here, I am now placing down those wind turbines. I think I actually called it a windmill. Wind turbine is what I had placed down. And then from there, we want to move on and place down one of these industrial workbenches. And next to that, you want to then place down a bed. So now you're going to have the industrial workbench, and then you're going to have the bed right next to it. You can place that wherever you like, if you want on the left side, right side, towards the back, wherever. Just place that sucker down. This way you can rest, and all your material is going to then be added together. And of course, you too, again, make sure that it is connected. You want to make sure that you have the storage. Everything has to be connected. Then what you're going to do is head towards your bed, rest 24 hours. Then you will want to go towards your industrial workbench, and all those storage items or all the stuff that you just mined or picked up is going to be there, and you can use this. We're going to craft a bunch of magnets. That's literally it. Now you might be wondering, why is this? Because it's pretty cheap to craft. I mean, if you take a look on the screen here, you have all the materials, but then the one that you want to look at is right here. And we're going to craft the magnet because it takes 1 nickel and 1 cobalt. That's it. And you just want to max that sucker out each time, and you should gather a good amount of XP like you see on the screen here. I was able to level up one time. That's because I'm on level 46. But I'm pretty sure when you do this at a low level, it's gonna just bounce all over the place. And if you have more material that's, obviously farmed, you can just use it again and again and again and again. And just rinse and repeat this as much as you like. You can tell right here, I have now reached level 46. But at the start of the video, you should have seen that I was at level 100 because yeah, I've done that a few times. And last but not least, I would like to update you guys on the previous video, because when I did show it, I did not show all of the chests, and I had someone point that out, and I felt like it would be best if I redeemed myself here and showed you in this. Of course, you might already know the path here, but let me show you all of the chests here instead of just 2 that I did last time, I believe. So yeah, we're just going to go towards the north from the district spawn that you just saw a few seconds ago. And we're going to go towards the north here, proceed up towards the top, use the tree, and then jump towards the very top by using your jetpack. Now, as I've shown before, we're going to go through here, jump towards the bottom, and you're going to see a bank on the right side, which is the green room. Then if we look towards the opposite side, towards the left here, there's going to be some water. And I do want to mention this also as well, because another good reason to show this is because some of you may not be able to do that first glitch that I had shown at the beginning. This is because it might be due to the frames, or maybe it's just not working for you. This is probably going to be the best option, the best second option. We're going to travel towards the left here and then jump down from that water, go towards the chest, take all of the items, and then we're going to drop towards the left side here. Just like the previous video, except we're going to go a little bit further down and grab the rest of the items. Now, you might get stuck in some of the water. That's not a big deal here. If you open up your scanner, you can see that the ship is down there, and we have some other locations towards the back portion. Here's the map again, just to kind of show you where I'm at. And this might help out overall when you are doing this and you're just kind of following along. We're going to drop down below here, so use your jetpack. Make sure you do conserve it, because when you do drop down, you do not want to fall towards your death, because that would be awful. Like, I don't think you would want to just do that and then have to redo everything, right? So take it easy here and just drop down. And then right at the last second, you can then use your jetpack, fall down slowly, and then towards the left, you're going to see a chest. So here's the thing. Most of these chests that you see right here are going to not have any items in there because I've already taken them out from before, including the shipyard over there. I've already done that. So when we do get over there, you're not going to see the credits. I'm also going to show you how to reset this, and all you have to do really, I'll just explain it here briefly. You just want to go up towards the top, basically into space, and then you're going to exit out of your seat and then go towards a different seat, wait it out 24 hours, go back down, everything should be reset, and you can rinse and repeat this. I do want to say one thing because I don't think a lot of you have seen it at the end of the video from last time, but I do want to mention this again. If there is ever an update, do not download it right away because there is a chance that some things might get fixed. I mean, it really just depends solely on Bethesda's part, but that's something that you should definitely pay attention to is those updates. Take a look at the patch notes beforehand because if you want to continue glitching, that would be the best thing to do. Of course, updates are always good on the other hand because they do help with performance in some situations. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the video. If you are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, turn the notifications on to all. And if you have any questions, ask down below. I will answer within the first hour or two. And I appreciate all the love and support, and I'll see you all in the next video.